I ain't gonna lie, man. That junk hard.
Appreciate it.
That junk hard.
Post
Like
magic.
I had to like it be them songs like that with that thump. Me and Joe know what I'm talking about. You put that bass up in there and it catch you. So sometimes you don't be listening to lyrics, but I had to close my eyes real quick and listen. And I was like, damn.
Tight shit.
This some real shit. Like you ain't talking about no drugs. You ain't talking about no like
you talking about
getting out here and killing people. Like no, you talking about some real shit. That man said went off to college and got tatted.
The life. Like
I was like, hold on, I'm connecting this. He said, go get a bag. The bag on the floor. I'm gonna go get it.
Hey man, that shit in you, not on you.
Explain that one to the non-listener.
That's a genius one.
That's Shakespeare like, and people didn't even catch that.
I be chilling though. I don't really be out the way like that. Be in the crib, bro.
Hey, look, nah, it's cool, man. Like the songs like that, bro. You got to get cocky about yourself, man. And then again, it's nothing like super hard. It's simple shit. It's just the way you say it.
For sure. That's
Like,
all it is.
People forget you can take a simple story and make it and make it fire. If it's real life shit, and if it's some real nigga shit.
Hell yeah.
You just gotta be nonchalant with it.
Niggas that voila, poof, magic.
And you said the video coming out soon for that one.
So yeah, about 2 of them to that one. But that's like something I just put out because I ain't dropped in like a whole year. And then it sounded like crazy because you up and coming, but like people really be asking for more music. You know what I'm saying? And I just put like an EP out with like 5 something so. Yeah. But I got like a 15 song like album coming out with like 10 videos to that shit. With like I'm gonna do all the videos with my boy Ego. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna do like some behind the scene vlogs too. And then I'm gonna do like a boat party for like a promotion to that bit. So like a 36 passenger boat. You can't get on unless you download the album. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, where you going? Oh, Hick or you going Percy?
So I'm going back home first. I'm going to Chattanooga first.
Oh, okay.
So
the Battle Lakes.
You are not from Chattanooga.
For sure.
What part of Chattanooga?
I said Chattanooga because y'all ain't from there.
I went to college there.
For sure. I'm from all over Chat, but I grew up in North Chat.
Okay.
So
nice.
Bro, was it you that taught me the phrase, ain't no hoe gonna say no to a boat?
Come on now.
As soon as you said that shit, I put that shit in my notes. I was like, I gotta use that in the bar.
You got a boat and some liquor? Yeah, over with. I'm be quiet though. This is my game.
Hey, nah, it's real. It's on IG every day. It's a summer now.
For real.
Ain't no hoe gonna say no to a boat.
He said, let me pump the brakes before I give out the whole playbook.
Man, them hoes trying to drive a boat, man.
It's about 300 girls out here, and none of them on this boat.
Nah, for sure.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You from Chattanooga already? What brought you to the music game?
Well, first off, being black. You know, everybody do music growing up, just like naturally. You know what I'm saying? Play football my whole life, though. Play sports my whole life.
Another black thing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I went off to college, got me some rats, got tatted, like I said in my song.
Hey, that shit was fire.
You know what I'm saying? Played football, went pro a little bit, but I always did music behind, so I never could push it. And then like the biggest obstacle for like an athlete, bro, is getting somebody to listen to an athlete rap. For real, that's the hardest shit ever.
You gotta sing first. Ask Vic Early.
Oh my god, bro, they ain't take him serious.
Who listen to him still?
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. They ain't take him serious
because he ain't hooping like he should.
Damn, Lillard hard as hell. Who listen to him though? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they ain't a little hard as hell, and that's he the only one that people really listen to as an athlete.
So
you right.
So you gotta like all my IG, all my football pictures gone. You gotta like rebrand completely.
Mm-hmm. Who told you that?
Me. Shit. That's truth though. But so I've been doing music though. I'm from Chattanooga, North Chat. I'm 26 now.
Where'd you play pro at, man? You slid right past that.
It was a blink of an eye, bro. Chicago Bears for a little bit.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's
all you need.
That's a great goal, man.
Oh,
like you said, bro. Like being black and coming up and just finding those like hobbies and stuff just to stay active and everything. There's a lot of people that play. I play football. JoJo played football. Sure. Like we had a little.
I was booty.
Hey, at least you can say that shit though. A lot of niggas be kept, boy.
Bro, I thought I just wake up and go to the field and be nice.
Hell
I'm like, dang, bro, people be working hard at this shit.
It's always a small percent of people that can do that.
For real.
Oh god, hell no, you gotta grind for that shit.
You really do.
But yeah, Chicago for a little bit, Toronto for a little bit, and then kind of like just free agent. And then I stopped this shit completely, and then life. And then music was kind of like therapy. But I was always good at it, though. It's just like, you know, when you do music, bro, it ain't even about your bars, bro. You got to find your flow. You got to find your sound.
Yeah.
It ain't even about the bar, because I know a lot of niggas that got bars. Can't make a damn song to save their life.
How'd you find your sound? Tell the people at home how to find their sound.
Bro, when you make music, listen to yourself. Don't listen to other artists, because when you listen to other artists, bro, you start sounding like them. I was sounding like the Migos for a long damn time.
When you start doing them freestyles, you fuck around and start doing they flow.
Though. So once you make your music, just keep bumping your own shit. You gonna start hearing like, oh damn, but this shit weak. Then you go back and do some more. And then I ain't never bought a studio session. I always bought my own like laptop and mic so I can keep practicing. I ain't got time to be paying for no damn session.
Nah,
they ain't doing shit but stopping and playing
that way.
It's the new age, man. Yeah. Like they stopped that shit like a whole decade ago. That you can just have like you said, a laptop and a mic in a quiet room.
Yeah, but shit, that's pretty much it though, bro. I always did music. I love that shit. My daddy was a producer growing up.
Okay, so music's been in your blood too.
Yeah, for sure. And then I just fuck around and found my sound completely now. And y'all wouldn't believe this shit. I don't use Pro Tools, none of that shit. I use GarageBand.
Yeah.
Because GarageBand got my sound.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got my so.
Bro, I tell people, bro, I went to Art Institute for Music for 1 year, and we didn't use it. The first thing they showed us how to use GarageBand. They said, bro, y'all don't need all that. You don't need to do Logic. You don't need to do Pro Tools. Like, we gonna show you how to do Pro Tools, because we gonna show you how to do it professionally. But the first thing that they showed us was GarageBand. They was like, bro, you can make a whole song on this.
Nah, dead ass.
The Dream. Come on now.
Dead ass.
Umbrella on GarageBand.
You got it or you don't.
Umbrella won a Grammy with GarageBand.
I know that,
God damn it.
Like,
I know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Bro, yeah. The loops is on that bitch.
The loops.
But this last weekend was crazy. The Villains got to open up for our friend Big Trip.
Hell yeah.
At Flamingo Cocktail Club. I'd never been there before.
I know,
That's
a real cool spot.
Flamingo.
Come on
I've never
now.
been there.
Come on now.
Fire,
Used to be a
bro.
church.
It's like, I don't know.
No, I mean, I've never been there before.
Oh,
I
when
showed
y'all
up
said
there
that-
and was like, oh, this is like actually super lit. I want to do
yeah,
an R&B
Flamingo's a
night.
shit.
It's fire. I want to do an R&B night there really bad. I think the vibes are like, with all those like couches and stuff. I'm like,
I like the colors and the disco ball.
Yes, right?
Nigga love a disco ball.
we love a disco ball. And they had like a million tiny disco balls on the bar too. So I was like,
they have a cool weekly gig they do on Wednesdays. I think it's called the Improv.
The Improv.
I might be not correct in that, but what they have like different musicians that come out and they all do it, everything live, make up stuff on the spot.
Yeah, so it's like a
jam out.
freestyle like songwriters kind of thing.
It's so cool.
That's
Nice.
awesome. I'm gonna have to look
Nice.
into that. Yeah, that spot was awesome. It was sick. It was
Yeah.
a really, really fun night. You guys came out.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
It was a
Fun.
good time.
That was a good time. Trip killed it.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I hadn't
And
got
the
to see him
people,
perform
the people before him killed too.
Hell yeah.
Y'all killed it. I didn't get a chance to
Thank
see
you.
y'all, but hey, look, from the people that I talked to, even
Hell yeah.
even Southside said y'all did y'all's thing.
Yes, Southside.
So, and then who's the guy that performed after y'all?
Saint Chevelle.
Saint Chevelle, man, that boy.
He can rap,
yeah,
bro.
He can rap. And then
And he's really cool too.
and then
Emmy was
Emmy, yeah, the Emmy was good. I liked a couple of her songs, and then
That was when I
Trip.
walked in and I was like, dang, who is that? I was like, that shit sound fire.
y'all
Yeah,
low key
she's
need
got
to
a
go on
gorgeous
tour
voice.
together. Y'all got a solid combo. That combo was fire, low key.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It was a really fun night.
yeah.
Yeah, it used to be a church.
Huh?
Did
Oh
it?
yeah. That's why it's so big.
That building used to be a church?
That makes a lot of sense.
Because the roof, you can see it from the roof. I'm like, dang, did they have an attic and they just ripped that thing out?
That's crazy. That
Yeah.
does kind of make more sense with the shape of the room. Interesting. Unless they redid it and I'm just like, being like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. And they fully rebuilt the whole fucking building. I could see how the stained glass windows would fit.
Throw a boot. Hey, they were like, get rid of the pews, throw a couple booths, put some
There you
alcohol in
go.
between, let's ride.
Yeah.
And then you got in the music right after that.
Nah, so then
Oh shit! Damn. Okay.
this is when so we were talking about Myrtle Beach. So Myrtle Beach was when they had the it was like our vacation, I guess, on like spring break or something.
No doubt.
They all went down. They rented like houses and shit. So the freshmen who just got in, they were put up in like some crappy buildings or some shit on the water. But the seniors had like nice houses, like the dopest setup, and they got to choose one of the new freshmen. So I got chosen. So I guess I was like being inducted into the family or some shit. I don't know what it was, but So that I just knew I was gonna get lit. I mean, it was just nonstop. It was just nonstop, event after event, and the sleep was minimal. But you know, I mean, we all be waking up, and you know, forget breakfast, bro. It wasn't breakfast. We was having like alcohol and like
that was breakfast.
That was juice.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was like eat up. Like, you know, what ended up happening was I fucking one day we was partying. Like I said, woke up, started immediately. Kept it going all day. I'm not thinking about lunch. I'm not thinking about this. I'm thinking about,
no doubt.
Oh, we're on the beach. Oh, okay, I'm over here. I'm seeing her. And then, like, 5 o'clock comes around. My homies pull me to the side. They're like, yo, come to the top. And, like, these are the dudes in the house.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then they're like, we're all drinking. And, I was getting inducted to be, like, the next position, like, the position that leads you up to being, like, one of the biggest positions in the fraternity. And they were, like, doing the ceremony type shit. And I'm not going to say the ceremony, but I drank a whole lot of alcohol, and that's the last thing I remember. And then what happened was I passed out, stopped breathing for like 2 minutes. They called the ambulance. I was in a coma for 22 hours.
Shit.
So I had and like I said, I'm from New York, so my whole family, I was out. Like I said, I was just asleep. And then my whole family in New York, they got the call. Half of them, you know, flew down. And then the other half, like, drove down, which was like a 19-hour drive from New York.
Yeah, no doubt.
And, I had a 0.62 toxicity level, blood alcohol concentration. So to make that, like, realistic, so 0.08 is when you get pulled over and it's illegal.
Yeah.
0.2 is when your body, the normal human body, starts to throw up. It's like 0.2 to 0.25.
Yeah.
If you look on Google right now, like 0.4 is like death, almost. 0.5 is like death. And I had a 0.62.
God damn.
With about 5 other different drugs in my system.
Oh, goddamn.
So I was like...
That's the grace of God you hear, man.
Yeah, so...
No doubt.
I mean, I wasn't breathing for like a few minutes, so they thought I was going to have brain damage from like the lack of oxygen and shit. And like, I mean, it was just a nightmare. But I woke up like...
Thought you would took a nap or some shit.
Like I woke up, I was all tied up, and that's what the photos in the Scarface video is. But I woke up and I looked to my right, and my homie Marcus is there, and I was like, "Yo, make sure my parents and my family know I'm good." I didn't know what happened. I was like, "Just make sure my family knows I'm good." And he goes, "Roll over, Trip." And I roll to my left, and I see all my sisters, my mom, my dad, my mom's boyfriend. They're all just looking at me, and I'm just like. And at this point, I'm high as hell off the drugs they gave me. Yeah, no like, doubt. I was on some crazy drugs. Like, I was hitting on the nurse and shit.
That morphine was eating your ass
exactly. And so, like, I wasn't really realizing. Like, they had to do more tests and stuff. And the doctor came in. And I remember they're like, all right, we're going to do some tests. And I stood up. And everybody in the room, like, freaked out. They were like, yo, sit down. Like, my dad was like, sit your ass down. And then, like, I sat down. And then, but again, I thought I was fine. And then they did tests on me and stuff. And like I said, shit, we're here today. So
okay.
Shout out to my people who, you know, made the right moves when the times was not looking good.
Yeah, I'm Vito Davinci, man. I'm raised here in Nashville.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What part of Nashville?
Right here in the middle. Right smack dab in the middle.
Nice.
Yeah, man. There's a freaking like monument statue that shows the direct middle point of Tennessee.
What statue?
Out there by MTSU.
Okay.
It's literally right there by the college.
I know you're talking about.
Man. From the third is what we'd call it. It's a neighborhood. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm a rapper. I write, sing a little bit. It's more like melodies and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Been doing it for several years now. Just now starting to reintroduce myself. You know what I'm saying? I've always been on the low-key side, just helping people. You know what I'm saying? Just build. So decided to get behind the mic and actually start spitting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had a tape come out called Lake Superior. Just released that about 2-3 weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
So we've been vibing with that. Everything's been cool. Just started a collection shop called Ritville Collects under my LLC. We sell Funkos and shit like that and autographs. And
stuff. Yeah. Dan Sam brought a Funko in. Can you show that for the people?
Oh,
yes!
I was going to give it to you. I heard that you saw Funko. So
fuck, word, dude.
That's a little gift.
Nice.
Yes!
That, man. Yeah, for sure.
That's huge.
Sam from Sam.
I like customize it so it's like not like, you know, the mint whatever, but
yeah.
I just like, you know, threw some silly shit on there.
Oh no, that's dope, man. I'm gonna put this in a hard stack for sure.
Bro, show that to the camera. Show that to the camera.
Sure here.
Let's go.
That is hard.
Yeah, I fuck with that, man. I appreciate that shit. That's
Sure,
sick.
man.
That's sick. Hell yeah.
I made that sticker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My fault.
That's me.
The sticker on.
Just
it.
had to shout it out.
What's that?
He wasn't gonna give you no credit.
I forgot that the sticker was on there. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
We was just.
I drew
chilling
him
in
one
the
time
studio.
during like a session,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "I'm gonna make a sticker out of that." Shout out Sticker Mule.
That's dope right
Shout
there.
out I literally,
Shout out
I was
Sticker
like,
Mule.
is it cool if I make like a sticker of this?
I was
and
like,
put it on my phone and
hell
shit?
yeah! I gotta make a color version, so you have multiple
Yeah,
versions.
that's dope.
If you're not getting hurt in the mosh pit, you're not going to the right shows, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you're not trying to get hurt, stay out the mosh pits.
I ain't gonna lie. If I go to a mosh pit, I am wearing a helmet.
And also,
I'm coming in full football.
hey, mosh pit gear needs to be something hard toe because people gonna step on your toes. So don't go out there in no sandals, slides.
Nah,
nothing.
definitely not.
You might lose your toenails. And then don't go in something that you don't care, like you care about. So like if you got a designer shirt, designer button up, people are gonna start pushing, pulling.
Yeah.
That button up pop right off.
You
Yeah.
need shoes with grip. Someone's gonna drop a beer.
Yeah.
If
No,
someone's
no.
gonna drop
Ooh.
a beer, all gonna eat shit.
And somebody might drop their lunch too. You never know.
Yeah.
Being pushed and rocked around. It's hot in them mosh pits, bro.
Yeah.
It's like an oven.
Facts.
All right. So like, what y'all like? Okay. Like, have you ever been trampled? Have y'all ever been trampled?
I'm a little bit too stern on my feet. I do a lot of balance sports, but I go with a lot of people who are like not quite as tall as like the average folk. And like the shorter people, like they sometimes get falls, especially in like the bigger festival settings.
Yeah.
I went with this person who was like 5'3", I think. They took one fall, and it's tickets. You know, you gotta run and pick them up. Other than that, they're like those bear rug carpets, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang.
Nah,
that's- Okay, bet. I've always had a fear like I'm gonna get underclipped or something.
Nah, I got whiplash. You get pushed really fast. You cricking your neck next morning or something
Well,
like that.
Everybody's really nice. No one wants to step on you. Shit's just happening. So if someone sees you there, they'll pick you up. But
Facts. You take care of everybody
Yeah.
in the mosh pit.
What? I did not know about this rule.
You got it. Yeah, you take care
Yeah.
of your fellow man in the mosh
Is this like after the show?
no, like when it's happening, you gotta throw everybody around. But like you're not trying to throw elbows. And like if
No,
somebody
no,
hits
no,
the
no,
deck,
this-
you gotta pick them up. You know.
No, this is not fight culture. This is like every man from yourself. Just make sure you're not in my way type shit.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a party. No doubt I'm a party. Come on now.
I've seen some hidden football stars in mosh pits, bro. Just
Yeah.
like
the crowd killers.
like
yeah,
literally
dude.
body checking motherfuckers. Like
Boy,
I
I
had
caught
my
a
nose busted one time.
I caught a shoulder and I was like, girl, Nick Saban needs you on your defensive line.
Like that show.
Trying to get to her man on the other side.
go
Leonardo, my
to-
dog, you know, me and him go way back. I mean, but you know, Mona, she ain't.
I feel bad. I know Leonardo wasn't doing all this stuff by
I'm not
himself,
saying it's
carrying
not
on his
good.
back, bro. I know he got some of these ideas from somebody. You know what I'm saying?
He channeled it, bro. He channeled it.
He channeled it.
He had to.
It's hard for
in
me
his
to.
mind.
It's just hard
But
for
have
me
you-
to believe because he's credited for too much stuff.
I'm about to say, but
He's
have
like
you
the
seen
Mike-
all these inventions, that
Bro,
he
like,
made?
look, think about it like this. Albert Einstein's really only like he's done a lot of stuff, but he's really only credited for the equation, right? E equals MC squared.
He said that he doesn't even know where it came from.
I know that's cool, but
The fuck?
I feel like
Telling you, he
Leonardo-
channeled it. But wait, that's a deep conversation.
But tell me all the stuff Leo did back in the day.
Bruh, he invented the spinning helicopter.
Did he also paint?
He painted too, and he also did numerology, and he also
the
studied the
nigga
human
just-
body,
come
and he did. Bro, like he's the he's kind of the goat.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
the GOAT.
I mean, I'm not.
He's
I
not
mean,
the
like
GOAT.
from a historical standpoint.
Oh,
it's
whoa,
Tesla.
whoa.
Like,
Tesla's the goat.
I mean, okay, yeah, well-
Whoa, nah. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
get what you're saying.
Nah, because that's a
I'm
different timepiece now.
Right.
We talking, not only did you draw this shit, you made this shit with your hands.
You was inventing stuff.
Nah,
and
you
painting,
didn't pay for niggas to do
Bro, I
your
ain't gonna lie,
shit.
Oh,
y'all.
exactly.
Think about this though. This nigga Shakespeare invented the word "and." That's the craziest shit. That's the most wildest invention if you think about it. This nigga made "and." Nigga.
To be or not to
Niggas,
end.
hey, look, they still don't know 100% who William Shakespeare actually was.
No, that shit
Bro.
crazy.
Are you serious?
I don't know him.
There's like a conspiracy theory that William Shakespeare might have been a different race than white. And then there's another conspiracy that William Shakespeare is just a name that they threw a whole bunch of stories together and said were by
from a group of people.
Dude. Yeah.
AKA it's like equivalent to like Ray Sherman or something.
I'm so tired of not knowing shit, bro.
It's a real name.
So let's go ahead and introduce our get to know our special guest, starting with you, K Flaem, right?
What's up? I'm K Flaem.
Tell us about
I am
yourself.
a singer, lead singer of Ego Slave and the Villains. Mr. Damn Sam over here is also in the Villains.
Pleasure.
It's a fucking vibe. And I'm a crochet artist.
Nice. Deep dive into the crochet artist.
I make clothes. I make up patterns and whip it up.
How long did it take to learn that craft?
I learned when I was like 12, and then I never did anything with it, like even a single time. And then literally 2 years ago, I got a job that I was sitting a lot, like waiting for calls. So I was like bored as fuck. So I was like, I'm gonna try doing that again. And then I think I've only not crocheted maybe like 6 days out of the last 2 years. So it's in me. I'm always doing it. My bag's in the car. If I get bored, my bag's in the car.
Nice. So in your opinion, it's probably like making that is probably cheaper than just going out and buying clothes for you now.
It is, except for that, like, it's crochet, so I make, like, sweaters. So, like, this time of year, it, like, sucks because I can't really wear any of it. But, hey, that Walmart yarn, affordable as fuck. I literally crochet too fast to, like, buy nice yarn, so I have to do, like, Walmart $3. Make it look nice. I
didn't know that there was designer yarn out there.
There is.
Wow.
It literally, sometimes you can get a ball yarn for like $40 and it's like ridiculous. It's just like really nice. And I'm like, I just can't do that.
That's what's up. Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay.
That luxury.
That is luxury.
That shit better feel like silk.
luxury.
I better be fucking really comfortable in that shit.
I better be comfortable as fuck. I'm serious.
It's that dry fit, ain't it?
Literally.
$40.
Yeah, so we got Grammy nominations. Those just came out.
Word.
So
who on the list?
Uzi got his first nom.
He got his nod?
First nom, like first nomination.
Same thing.
Yeah, Victoria Monet, I believe, is the most nominated.
Nice.
Which is like really huge because she's been behind like Ariana Grande and a bunch of like other artists in LA.
What do you mean by behind?
She's like written songs for a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah. And like those are her songs, and like those artists like have taken those and like made them hits and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like she's always been in like the background, and now like she put out her second album. Like this wasn't a debut album. She's already been like making songs and like trying to like just break through into the industry.
Yeah.
As a solo artist, and finally. On My Mama had came out this year, and I ain't gonna lie, the visuals for that is fucking crazy, bro. That just took me right back to like 2008, with like Atlanta was just killing the rap game, because like the video was so fire. Like they outfits just took you back to middle school, bro, when everything was baggy, and we was motherfucking goddamn
sliding.
Yeah, all pop like goddamn all that shit, bro. I was like, oh, this shit fire, but the album was also produced by I gotta look this up. It was produced by the same guy who did Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak's
you told me about that album. Guy. I just can't remember his name.
DeMille?
D-Mile or DeMille something. Yeah. So dude is amazing. He also just came out with the Lucky Day song that Bruno Mars and Lucky Day and all three of them at like all co-wrote. Yeah, that's you, bruh. The boy Cole. I ain't gonna lie. He's one of those producers that like, if you ain't caught on to it yet, this motherfucker gonna make you feel like you back in the 70s. Yeah, but it's modern day.
Yeah, that's nice.
So SZA is leading with 9 nominations, and then Victoria.
Okay, SZA got 9.
Yeah, and then right behind her was 7.
I ain't gonna lie, SZA gonna win a bunch of those because that album was.
I ain't heard nothing she dropped. I think I just haven't been tapped in. Like, what's her?
You didn't listen to it?
She dropped
go to that album, bro. Just play that album, and I ain't gonna lie, you gon'
Yeah, you don't have to play it now, but this song is definitely it's definitely a lot of good songs on that thing.
Remember when we was doing the street content, and I was like, what song make you feel zesty?
Yeah.
That album make me feel zesty.
Word.
Hey, when I be
when
singing
I'm trying
that,
to feel zesty, I'ma holler.
bro.
at
When I
SZA.
sing that jump, bro, like I don't know what it is, but like you just kind of like I don't you understand how girls be getting down sometimes. You just be
Okay.
like you start turning up. Like you ain't arguing with a dude, you ain't fighting with a nigga, you ain't fucking a nigga and going through his bullshit, but you feel that pain and you just start
Okay.
jigging with it.
Yeah, she's
Kind of like when you listen to Eminem talk about like fucking.
No,
you
it's
know
not
what I
that
mean?
hard. It's not that hard. It's not Eminem hard. It's more of like
No, you know what I'm saying? Same vein though. You be listening to him be like, I fucking hate my mom and she threw me out of the trailer park, and you're like, yeah, but like you didn't go through that.
Bro, it's like
maybe.
it's
It
like
might be because she be talking about some dark shit. And
it's
some of that
like
shit.
it's like listening to the old school Beyonce, the 2000s Beyonce.
Yeah, all the single ladies. Yeah, I ain't a single lady, but I
even before that. See, single ladies, that's a celebration. I'm talking about back when Beyonce used to hurt in her songs and you used to feel that pain. You used to be like, damn, what did Jay-Z do?
I'm not recalling her heartbreak songs.
It's alright. Look, go back and you can listen to some Beyonce too, cause her shit fire as well. It's gonna make you feel zesty as well.
That's gonna make you feel good.
Word.
Hey, look,
who,
Nick,
who else got nominated, man? Tell us who else.
Phoebe Bridgers.
Bridges?
Is that Bridges?
Bridges, yeah.
Okay, well, this website, Variety.com, you busted because you spelled it Bridgers. But
Maybe
and,
it is.
And
Bridges,
and then the third tie is a engineer's. I don't want to butcher this name. Serban Ghani. Ghani.
Shout out to Serban.
Serban. Yeah. So those are the leading noms, and then you got obviously Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
What's Batiste? That dude Batiste.
John Batiste.
John
Yeah.
Batiste.
He won a bunch of Grammys last year. I mean, he makes good music, but it's like music that I feel like I never fucking hear. It's like every year, it's like I see him, and he's nominated, and his music ain't bad, but I didn't hear about this until you got nominated.
You think it's more of a global thing and a little bit less of a like U.S. club thing?
Yes, I do think it's a global thing, but I also think there's obviously just so much music out there that there is a group of people, like a target audience that he has that is significantly large.
A cult following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be large enough for him to get nominated.
Put that nigga in there. We ain't coming.
Like, because I mean, like, the dude is good, but so is Masego. You
Who
feel
is
me?
that?
Masego, he's nice, but he's not that nice.
Who is that?
Masego is the dude.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
How are
Hey.
you gonna use that as a description to somebody?
Wait, that
Hey, look,
That's
bro. Hey,
a
look.
old-
You could tell anybody and be like Masego, and they're like, "Who the fuck is that?" But when you hit them notes,
but then you say
it's gonna take you back to 2020, my nigga. You gonna know who it is.
What?
You gonna be like,
I
oh,
thought
yeah,
that
know
was older than 2020. I figured that
Maybe
was
it
some
was.
timeless.
I found it out. I found it in 2020.
What's his name?
Masego. So it's easy for a lot of beats to get stolen, and nobody even knows that. But it's not hard for a lot of people to know that a voice has been stolen. It's a lot. It's a lot easier to tell. It's like, oh, this is definitely Drake's voice, or this is definitely like Eminem's voice, or this is definitely like Taylor Swift's voice. Like, I can definitely tell this is like what it sounds like. This is what you're stealing. But like a beat, I can tell that like this might be like a Dre beat, but unless it's like he comes out with a producer tag and says like Dr. Dre made this beat, or DJ Khaled or something like that. Like,
why is hip
I don't know.
Hip hop. Why
And
is
so I
hip
can
hop
see
the
him-
only genre that has to have a producer tag? Like I think that's.
I feel like
something-
all of them
It's
should
not-
have
I think
that.
that's
I
the
feel like
only
all.
one.
I
It's
feel like all of
not-
them
That's
should
what
have
I'm
that.
saying. Like I think when it comes to the idea of producer tags, I think more so what it is
like a watermark.
It's like a sonic. It's their thing that lets you know that like, oh, this is their sound. Because I think
It's
there
their
are
signature.
because
It's
like
their watermark.
it is,
It's
but
their
I think
signature.
but like some of them are more nuanced because some of them are just straight up like, damn son, where'd you find this? But some of them are more nuanced even into like the way the song is composed that you just know like, oh, this is a Dark Child produced song.
Hell no.
Or this. It's a fucking example, right? Or even in the classical,
never tell.
Even in the classical world, you know the difference between Beethoven, Mozart, Stravinsky immediately.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I know the difference between genres. I don't know the difference between who produced that music.
Maybe you don't listen hard enough.
So you can tell
You
me
do
the
talk
difference.
a lot.
No, G, you capping so hard, bro. So if I sit here and play 5 instrumentals, you can sit here and tell me who produced them hoes.
Possibly, if I was familiar
don't
with the
hit me no
genre.
possibly. Nobody can do that 100%.
I mean,
You can sit here and play me 5 hip hop art like from my
if
own.
I listen, I'm not gonna say just off the rip.
I'm just
'cause
talking
I don't
about
know every single producer, obviously.
I'm laughing because we listen to most individuals listen to the same producers, same artists, and stuff like that. So if I went through your playlist and just found straight instrumentals, you would even forget yourself.
Because some
who
of them,
produced
some of them I actually do listen to myself, and I'll be like, oh, this is
forgot I made
definitely.
that
I'll be like, oh, this is definitely the Neptunes, like Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, this is definitely. I mean, if you pay attention to like the song credits and like actually give a fuck to look through them, if you like a song, you will notice. You can tell who produces what, and they don't hide it. Like,
I'm sorry, nah.
Thank you. I accept your apology. Thank you.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I deserve it.
I'm sorry in the fact that unless Pharrell Williams or
Always trying
Mike
to bring
Will-
somebody down.
or
Always
Mike
trying to
Will
clip
made
somebody's wings before they even fly.
unless they say
Just
it,
because you can't
to
do
tell
it.
who made that
Just because he
thing.
can't do it.
They said the Dream recorded a lot of the hits.
Dream, yeah.
Umbrella with Rihanna and Jay-Z. Was that Mac app GarageBand?
GarageBand, yeah, he did with GarageBand.
Was that Run This Town that was also a GarageBand beat or some shit?
Probably, I'm not sure.
That
Cause it's like hella loops. It's easy. I used to do GarageBand so much. Oh my god! Like when I went to school for music, they taught us like, oh shit, you use GarageBand. GarageBand is easy as fuck. So yeah, we're gonna show y'all how to use GarageBand first. Like, bro, oh god, you know how many plugins and loops you can easily put in that bitch? Yeah. My god, bruh. Yeah. If you have a Mac laptop, my nigga, you could be the next Jay-Z.
It's on the iPhone, right? Like it just comes.
It's on your iPhone too.
It's
a little bit more.
It's
a little bit more difficult, but you can do it.
You might have to pay for it now because people, too many people come up from that app. They're like, nah, we gotta get paid now for this.
you gotta pay for certain loops.
Right, okay.
The free loops is the.
But now with Splice, like you don't even
all
gotta
right.
worry about that shit because like Splice just has like a whole library of like it's like $1 or something.
Bro, I'm almost 100% convinced that like you can only make it in this world. Like you can't make it in this world unless you pay top dollar. Like I feel like your trap bass ain't gonna really sound like trap bass until you on them like $100,000 like recording studio machines, bro. Like as much as you want to hear like that rattle bass, I mean you gonna hear it obviously, but it's like damn, how come it ain't clear as that? Like
Again, it's all about your plug-in.
True.
You gotta know sounds.
I feel like
Niggas gonna be going through drum kits like 87, boop 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 boop, 88, boop
Yeah,
boop boop
yeah.
boop boop boop, 89.
No, it's like literally that. No, it's literally that shit.
Going to the plug.
There's a new one, bro. There's one that you can't find on yours.
You don't have the plug-in.
You pay premium package, but you ain't got the Drake package.
Well, see, that's why they sell kits now. Like they sell the music kits now.
I think the thing with them kits that like it's like you're on like almost the cutting edge. So if you got this super dope kit that's got this really new sound that everybody loves, it's like by the time you get that and get decent with it,
yeah.
the sound is gonna shift slightly. So it's like that's the benefit of being like I guess cutting edge and like trying to find things on your is like you could pay the top dollar to get all the best sounds, but if you don't have a certain aspect of it or like a knack to kind of like give it that twist, it's like it's a waste.
True.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that's true. It's true.
It's a waste on your talent, but there are people getting away with it by using certain kits. Now, real talk, there's certain people getting away with it by using certain kits to sound like other niggas, and that's why you be like, oh, he sound like that nigga. Yeah, because he used that nigga kit. Bruh, that motherfucker went and got the Bryson Tiller kit, bruh, and they're over here singing like that nigga, got the bass, got the trap soul bass bumping like that nigga. And he's like, oh, that sound like Bryson Tiller. Yeah, because he's using the Bryson Tiller kit, bruh. Like every plug-in Bryson Tiller done used, they done figured it out and put this shit into this one kit and said, hey, here you go. Hey, I want to get back to my ratchet days, you feel me, where we was motherfucking standing on couches and tables and asses was twerking and
belligerent
lights was just all over the place and motherfuckers getting drunk and getting cookout at the end of the night and headed home happy.
Yeah.
G was telling me something about that earlier. He was telling me about
Was I? Was.
Not like that.
What did I say?
No, he was talking about spots like hookah spots that like I didn't even know.
I can't
about.
do hookah spots.
Oh, back in the day when we shouldn't have been at hookah spots. So there
Oh,
was,
like you turn fresh 18.
So
Yeah.
and
well,
you finally.
I mean, more like, okay, story time, loud ass neighbors story time, guys. So to protect the integrity, I'm not gonna say the names, but we are in Nashville. So there was this Euro hookah and kebab lounge,
There's a bunch of those.
and I'm not gonna say the name, just know it was in Nashville, Tennessee, and we were in like 15.
Was it on?
Man, there's so many, man. I ain't gonna be lying. I
Somebody
got one.
go audio boost that
Hey,
part.
I know.
Okay.
And my favorite one was
Okay,
on.
okay,
My favorite
okay.
one was
Okay.
on. My favorite one was on Nolensville Pike across from the zoo.
I know what you're talking about, but that one ass.
Yeah. What? Okay. So, anyways, we were
having
like
people run across the street about to get hit. You crazy.
we were like 15, 16 years old going to this hookah lounge, and they knew that we were all underage and shouldn't have been there. And like they would have it divided off into like two rooms, or one had like people that were like, I don't know, probably gambling and shooting dice and playing games and shit. And the other one that just had like all of these high school kids like smoking hookah and eating pita bread because we didn't have money like that. And so like they knew that we were there, but I don't know. At the same time though, in a weird way, all of these people that went to all these different high schools, it kind of like taught us how to be adults and like how to interact with people, because there was no like supervision of teachers. There was no being like an after school class.
How many people went to your high school?
Well, I went to a couple of different schools, but generally most of them a couple thousand each.
Okay.
Because I went to school in Nashville, so
Yeah.
I mean,
You talking about like all of them people there, or just in your grade?
I don't know. It just depends, because like my graduating senior class had like 1,200 students. So
Okay, so a lot of people. Yeah.
right,
All right, all right.
right. But damn, what a weird experience. And we would just be drinking and smoking hookah, and I think that was the time of my life when I first started like sneaking out of the house and shit. And I don't know, this was before the whole wave of hookah really started showing up in pop culture
Yeah.
and shit.
Real
You
talk.
know
It
what I
was
mean?
because the hookah bar wasn't a place that we wanted to go. It was a place where we could only go. Like it was, you were 18. You
Doing
wanted
hood
to
rat
get out.
shit.
If you wasn't at the teen clubs, you was going
Not
to the
teen
hookah bar.
clubs, Yep. And we would be there for like hours and hours at a time. And if there was a party or something, we just knew like meet up at the hookah lounge and we'll figure out the plan from there. Even if you were like walking, because it was either between going to hookah or just like walking around the neighborhood doing hood rat shit, smoking weed in somebody's backyard. Like,
Okay, no.
so in a weird way, it's like, even though we shouldn't have been there, it's like this Egyptian man had kind of like taken us all in and was like,
Okay, yeah, it wasn't like that for me.
By something,
You had me.
but
We
like-
was close.
but not really,
And then
like,
you like-
cause like, well, like he wasn't like ever actually like part of the room, cause like he was like running like a whole business or whatever.
It was one
But,
dude
like-
doing everything.
No, I mean he had like a staff.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, I mean, and some of them even like worked there like once they were like 18 or whatever. But like, I don't know, in a weird way, it kind of was served a temporary safe space for like all of these people that had like fucked up at home situations and at home lives. And I don't know, it's like you're thrown out there to the wolves and like forced to learn how to like socialize and network with people and not like burn bridges and cause drama and shit. Man, it was wild.
All over hookah
Yeah, all at this hookah place. Yeah, yep. Some people would like,
and pita bread.
yep. Some people would like run. Some people would like run away from like their from like their home and shit, and like sleep in like the lounge or whatever, and be like, "What, bitch? You done been here for about 3-4 days?" But they're like, as long as
I
you
didn't have that hookah.
They're like, as
experience.
long as you keep buying something.
Sounds like the plot to a TV show. Look.
For real.
Yeah,
I would watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
see
you.
the hookah bar we went to when we had turned like fresh 18, it was on 2nd Avenue downtown. So like what we used to do, because we would be in the country, like once you do the country
Don't say
shit during
we.
the
Don't say we. I wasn't there.
oh all right, whatever.
He didn't do
Nah, he was there. He was.
Have you ever sneaked out
Nah.
before? Have you ever
JoJo,
sneaked
he didn't
out?
have to sneak out because we had curfews.
I
We
was
just had to be
fed
back
good.
by
What
the
are you talking
curfew.
about?
We just had to be back by the curfew. So JoJo was there. He was just with me at the teen club. So he wasn't there at the two at the hookah bars, but he was there for the teen club.
So you've never had to sneak out before?
Nah,
I don't think so.
we had curfews.
What's a curfew though?
Be back by midnight.
You know what a
By
curfew
okay,
is.
but
Don't
here's
act
I
like-
mean,
don't
but
act
here's
like
the thing
that.
though. Like, what if it was like an overnight party type thing?
Nah, those didn't go. Those didn't fly.
So, but you never
That
tried.
didn't
You never
exist.
tried to
Nah.
sneak out. What?
That ain't that. Nah.
I don't know. Actually,
My
I always
neighborhood
hung
was
out with older
predominantly
kids
white.
though. So.
I couldn't have my own overnight party in my own fucking room. I had to go my ass to
What you up there doing? You having fun?
Yeah,
We might as well have a bonfire at that
Go to
point.
sleep. It's time to go to sleep.
But nah, like some of us we'll go out. We'll just walk around downtown Nashville.
For real.
We'll just walk around, and at some point it like gets to like that time where like, all right, we walked around enough. Let's go get something to eat and something to drink. You go in a hookah bar because you could go up in there, and that's where everybody was who couldn't get in the bars and stuff. So, and they had their own music too, so it was even more dope because you up in there smoking hookah. You got music. You got all these people just around and stuff. So you just like how you saying, you socializing. But I learned that I hated hookah. I was like, and honestly, this was the first thing I had ever smoked in my life. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like this.
It tastes good at first until your lungs start getting heavy. So you know,
Then your
kids, all
head
that
start
hookah
hurting
and
and
shit,
you
all
like-
that tobacco causes emphysema, lung cancer.
Bruh, like, you start getting lightheaded, and I was like, hold up, bro, like,
and a wet kind of cough.
I was
a
like,
dry, wet cough.
yes, bro. Everybody's
my
like,
water?
everybody's
Where's
like,
my
yo,
water?
what's wrong with you? You can't take it. I'm like, like,
Some
brother,
ice in the hose.
Have you
like,
ever?
nigga, like, I don't fuck with this shit, bro. I don't know. I smoked the hookah, bro. Like, I don't. You over here, everybody's listening to fucking. Oh my gosh.
Don't be racist. Don't be racist.
No. He did Novocaine.
No.
Frank
Ocean.
Nigga, Frank Ocean dropped Novocaine, and everybody's like, oh yeah, we're smoking this Novocaine. That was one of the flavors. So it's like everybody's, oh yeah, we smoking this Novocaine. I'm over here, bro. My hair hurts.
Hell no.
The only thing that
I
could
wouldn't
save
trust
me,
a flavor called Novocaine.
bro. The only thing that saved me was them chicken wings.
Yeah, food will save you. Food and water.
I don't like hookah bars, but I love eating at them.
Yeah, and the one
They got some good ass
Oh
food.
my God.
we went to was kind of
Best fry, best fryers
Thick
in the
chicken
world.
wings, boy. They got the steak fries.
Best fryers in the world.
It's the seasoned steak fries for me. With the ranch.
Bruh, like,
Something about €1 in a hookah.
now if you do like, it was funny too because I had to get my own mouthpiece to do a little hookah chicken wing.
Yeah, you should have started.
Chicken.
That's kind of nasty.
You gotta-
Anybody else hitting after that? It's like,
Bruh.
what the fuck?
That was his pride. He started off with Novocaine. You got to start off with them dentist flavors, bro. Mint, strawberry, watermelon.
Hey, but
Green apple.
that was also back when hookah was like
Bubble
$12.
Bubblegum.
That-
I haven't been to a hookah lounge in so
Bubblegum's
long.
kinda
How much does a hookah go for these days?
It's like 25 to 30
25,
bucks.
yeah, 25 to 30 a hookah.
They used to
now.
see at the one that I grew up with. They had $5 hookah,
It's like a movie.
$10
Don't come on now.
and it was $10.
It's not like that no
but,
more.
But there were different tiers. There was the $5 hookah, $10 hookah, $15 and $20, and so the top would be like the really nice like cans that were like imported from like different countries and shit, and then the bottom lower tiers would be like Alcafar type, and then cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and shit. It was like a whole display, and you could just point to the flavors and shit, and maybe they'd ask
nowadays.
maybe they'd ask for your
Nah.
ID, maybe they didn't ask
Not-
for your ID.
Not nowadays.
whatever.
For some odd reason, black people, our community, has fallen in love with hookah bars as they last result of shit to be open and give them a turn up. So now they charge these stupid ass prices on hookah just because they know they can, because it's the only black function to go to.
Since when did that start though, and why?
I
mean,
want to
when?
say it started in the last 3 years, and we have touched on this a few times about like how like it's really just how racist Nashville is, like how they have
Hookah.
literally cut off black entertainment and like black nightlife.
Unless it's at the fucking municipal auditorium.
Unless it's at the municipal auditorium.
If you know, you know.
Or the what was it? The Armory, the Salvation.
I don't know. I just know what he's talking about. I just know what he's talking about. It feels like home when I'm there.
Salvation Army building.
Stupid.
At least I got popcorn and cotton candy.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. All that's left is fucking hookah bars now, and it's stupid. It's stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, though. If you brought them prices down, it would be a vibe. But I'm not about to walk out of here.
I'm there
spending $50 on hookah, and I haven't even bought drinks
And then
yet.
what gets me
I
is
feel like
some
my
of
head's
these
at the sky.
places. Some of these places will have the nerve to slap a coat of paint and mirrors on the motherfucker. Excuse my français.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like they'll try to charge like these luxury club prices, and it's smoke and mirrors. The fucking booths feel cheap. It's uncomfortable.
Smoke
everything.
and mirrors.
I don't know how to explain it. Like
Hey, that's what Murfreesboro Road gonna get
No,
you.
for real. Like
That's what Murfreesboro Road gonna get you.
It's like to the naked.
place-
I know those.
It's
Hey.
like to the naked eye, it kind of looks nice, but once you sit down and stuff, it feels more like a cheap set that's been built for like a
cheap
stage.
bath.
I know what you mean.
know what I
It's-
mean?
if you take a picture of it, it looks
looks nice
professional and it looks cool. But once you walk inside, you like, damn, I could tell y'all did
And
this
it's
y'all
like,
self.
they've
Y'all
it's
made
like,
this.
It's like they'd unstapled the upholstery themselves on the fucking side of the fucking booths and shit. I know you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
This place is dead. Get the fog going again.
And then you get the bill and it's like, how the fuck can I spend $120 here?
And then you got 3 half-naked girls walking around
With them little strobe lights.
with their little strobe sticks.
I do respect. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Charging
I ain't trying to throw no. I ain't trying to throw no shade.
They
on
walking,
nobody, though.
they walking around with the little lights you get from Chili's to wait on your table.
Literally, look. The lights from fucking Chili's. That smoke and mirrors.
Stupid. You stupid. I'm telling you, bro. Like we've all been there, dog.
And what's the sparkling bottle? It's not sparkling wine. Is it champagne? It's not called Amsterdam. What the fuck is it called? Is it Bel Air?
Don't be
Something
throwing
Air?
no liquors
Yeah, you're
and
right. No.
alcohols?
It's that shit.
Something
Nicki
Air.
Minaj used to rap about. I think it is Bel Air. I
Some
think it is
shit
Bel Air.
like that. And it's
talking
like
No, that
it's
shit
like-
is fucking disgusting.
But it's like $20-something at Publix, and people.
It really
pay like
is. That shit is
$60 to
fucking
$80 for a bottle of
disgusting.
it.
$80?
at these hookah lounges.
Oh yeah,
and
for
shit.
sure.
Dude, they
Like,
upcharge
for a booth.
bro. They upcharge everything, bro. I don't know why you just
They
don't let people.
can.
I know,
And
I
y'all,
know. It's business.
People keep paying for it.
People
True.
keep paying for it like
True.
dummies. Meanwhile, I'm in Tin Roof spending $30 to get fucked up.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, man, when it comes into writing,
Yeah.
because you have a particular like style with your sound and music. When it comes to writing your lyrics, like what's the process of like choosing the flow and what lyrics come to mind?
For a while, I mean, because it's been a process that's grown for so long that like I feel like I've had a lot of time to think about it and kind of like really figure out what works best for me. So it started with a lot of like very I don't know how you put it, like there's type A, type B thinking. It started with very like trying to be super organized and just really learn all I could. So I would try out kinds of songs. I would try to do a song with alliteration, you know, when I was younger, like 12, 13, just writing bullshit. And I would just try to kill all that and just try to write it, you know, even if it sucked like as a song, just to do like writing exercises and shit. And I did stuff like that and basically got through my shitty songs, if you will, to where I feel like I'm at a point now where I can just pull ideas and just kind of let them flow in front of a pen and paper instead of like kind of like overthinking the process. I just let it move me, like, and not to sound like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I try to just let that beat move me. And if it don't move me, I don't write, you know.
Okay, all right. So you choose the beat. Now, when it comes to the lyrics, it's like, all right, like, how's that thinking process go? Like, is it like, all right, are you thinking, all right, I'm gonna write a song about this? Or is it just like, all right, I'm just gonna write down a whole bunch of lyrics and then just throw them all together?
Right.
Like what's that process like?
Sometimes if something very specific is on my mind, I try to be very topical. But one thing with my music is I feel like it should be representative of like my brain and what goes on in my head. And it's just like, I'm just a scatterbrain motherfucker, man. So like,
This is all the shit that's rambling around in your head.
So I try to just keep with themes that are common in my head that I really do feel like I just, hear patterns of and stuff. And it's like, I just try to express them. A lot of times it's kind of the most extreme or kind of like, an outlet kind of thing. It's like the most extreme of whatever I think. So if I'm talking about like, beating the fuck out of somebody, and like, of course there's moments in life where you like, that's really the energy, but mostly it's supposed to be like an expression of, those thoughts so that it's not a manifestation of it.
Okay, yeah. Oh no, that's good. That's cool. Okay. So you just painting a picture of what's going on in your head.
Yeah, essentially. And it's just like I say, it's just like sometimes the topic do be switching a lot, and who I'm rapping to, and it kind of switch every 2 lines and shit. And that's because it's really truly like in my brain, I feel like, I know ADHD be thrown around, and everybody's like, I'm so ADHD. Oh my god, like, but what I'm saying, like, I feel like that's representative of that.
Okay, all right, bet. All right, and you got some new shows coming, right? You got a new show coming, don't you?
Yup, June 17th. Me and the Villains are going to be at Pressure Bar, and I'm really excited about that one. Our first show at Pressure was just, like, phenomenal, top to bottom, everything about it. So, really excited to put a little bit more planning into this one and just, like, really give a good set.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, okay. All right, yeah, bet. We'll have to check that out.
Nice.
All right, now, what date is that?
June 17th.
June 17th?
Yeah. We
right.
So that's what, it's May 6th, I don't know.
Next month?
So yeah, it's about a full month away.
Yeah.
It's a little pity music, a mosh. I don't like the mosh.
You don't like the mosh?
No.
Why don't you like the mosh?
Dude, people are just, I don't know. I like some mosh pits. Definitely
sounds like you don't have mosh energy, bro.
Dude, I don't like hitting people
Some
in the
people
face.
have that energy, you don't.
No.
Some people early birds, some people not.
Look,
you just gotta accept that.
It's cool because I don't like mosh pits either. Like, I don't like dudes jumping up on each other and bumping all up against me. Like, I'm trying to have a good time. Yeah. But I mean, they could do what they do over there. I just wish the mosh pits was in the back, not the front.
Yeah, it gets aggressive.
Put them in the back.
I mean, it's a weird.
Don't you want the energy in the front though?
I would say front.
Yeah, it's
Definitely front.
Nah.
the artist.
Nah.
That's just
I'm trying to
aggressive
dance. I'm trying to dance too, but I can't dance when I'm getting knocked over and trampled. You feel me? Like,
or
that's
to,
the dance area. But when you the mosh pit, that's in the back.
But moshes don't happen every song. Mosh only happens when they're high energy songs.
That's cool, and y'all can be high energy in the back. Like, this is the dance area. Like, we respect each other's space. Yeah. You feel me? 3 feet.
Hey, do you think festivals need to start like sectioning off, like, and doing like what movies do basically, and like pay for certain sections? Like, if you get front, like basically like VIP,
hell no.
Basically
hell
like VIP, but like for like general admissions.
Hell no, you gonna fuck up festivals. I'm already on the brink of not going to festivals because of how expensive they are. Now you telling me you gonna charge me the section I gotta be in? So not only am I paying to be in the back on this stage, I gotta walk my ass over here so I can pay to be in the back of this stage.
Yeah, you're right. That's not a dumb idea.
I just don't understand how that. Like, what is it? Is it what's the reasoning behind it?
Reasoning behind what?
Them doing the sectioning. Like, what is the
more money?
Wouldn't you have more money packing it in?
Yeah, but you'd also get more money charging more people money.
What?
Dude, that threw me through a loop.
Well, another thing that I done seen, man, you've been doing a hell of a lot of shows lately, man. How does it feel to be back in front of your fans?
Amazing. You know, it's one of the best parts about this is, like I say, I make this in a room. You know what I'm saying? We by myself in my house. You know, sometimes I'll have some people there, but really it's just me. So taking that idea and taking that energy that I'm creating by myself in this room and taking it across the country and experiencing other people respond to it, it's a magical thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's now, like I said, just going on to next year too. It's just how I get that out to more people now, you know? And like I said, I've been blessed, man. It's been a big year of growth. But like I said, man, it's fun. It's exciting. We got a lot to look forward to, so.
What would you tell the average creator at home, the new creators, the people like us, like 2 or 3, like a couple years ago, and the people like you who are just starting to get into this industry that went through this whole year and probably didn't see the same success as you? What would you tell them, like, going into this next year?
I'd just say figure out, own up to what you think went wrong, really have that conversation with yourself. But, also, I think, y'all are doing great in terms of, like you were saying, bro, be innovative. You always got to be, if something's slow and it goes by a week or two and it's not picking up and it doesn't feel right, like, fight that feeling instead of being scared and falling back on it. Like, nah, like, come up with something new. Like, try something new. Whether it's a new flow for a musician or a new route for a creator or whatever it is, like, or your business, like, just always be thinking of something. Like, you got to be, comes down to how hungry you are, because if you're hungry enough, you're going to be up at night thinking of ideas no matter what. So that's all it is.
Yeah. And I'm glad you touched up on that. And like you said before, you got some new things coming in the future and next year that you're ready for. One thing that we have noticed is you've been bringing hip hop to downtown Nashville. Is that also one of the new things that you're looking forward and that you've been building on so far?
It's been fun. I think it was about September, and I was about to go on like a 8-city headlining tour, my first one ever, and to a bunch of different states. But I just had this conversation, and I was actually away at the time. I was kind of relaxing. I had like a minute to like go and take off, and I called my manager. Late at night, I was like, "Yo," I was like, "I understand we have this tour booked, but I want to focus on Nashville." I'm like, the progress we've been making over it, and I'm signed to a talent agency out here already. Like, I do the marathons out here. Like, I'm tapped in with some dope people out here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I know there's a lot of power here, and some of the labels I'm talking to are out here. So I was like, look, I really want to spend the last fourth quarter, going back to the athlete talk. Like, it's a time to spend the fourth quarter here in Nashville, and let's really see what we could do and hunker down here. And I think, to me, and I was just talking with my girl about this, but I think it's going to be the best decision we made, as a business and for my career, because once I really made that decision and was decisive about it and executed, man, it's been crazy. Like I said, we broke history with the first hip hop residency on Broadway in Nashville, in the deep South, with the white folk owning all these buildings and this and that. And this is the first time they are allowing me to come in here monthly and bring in, Nashville artists, out of sound artists, do what we want. And New Year's Eve, coming up right now. That's on the 24th. That's at Underground Nashville. Shout out them, because they're really taking the risk to do this. And Underground Nashville stepped up, and Layer Cake was the first one, but Underground Nashville is a spot right now, bro. And they're taking a chance with us, and it's the first headliner show on New Year's Eve on Broadway. And we're putting the city on. We got EJ the Maker coming through. He's performing. And some other artists, too, we're about to announce. So it's a blessing, man. It's like I said, Nashville's it's beautiful. There's a lot of good energy around it right now, I feel like,
We're
Hey, man,
that sounds like it's going to be fun, too.
Yes, sir.
Start venturing to these outside spots, boys. We getting old.
Fuck Broadway.
Fuck Broadway.
Let's go to the Rusty Nail.
Not like
Yeah, Rusty Bucket.
chill out. Chill out.
Can we like start a speakeasy in one of our basements or something? And
Yes.
just build our own bar.
Bro, that'll be dope. It's just
Please.
that the DJ is going to want to get paid.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I ain't coming in there with my friend. I'm coming in there with some niggas that I know is going to rock the house.
Yeah, you're right.
But like on some low key speakeasy shit type.
We just
but
charge
also
hella
not
money.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like
True.
like a little and some succulents and some.
What's a
Well, all
second?
right. Well, for that to happen, you have to have the core people who are going to show up every time, and then bring the other people.
Yeah.
And then we also have to think about this. Is this going to be a local thing, or is this going to be one of those things where, we tell the tourists? Because tourists always bring money.
Hell yeah.
But you don't want it with the
That's just
tourists
it.
because that
but
just
that's
blows
just
your
it.
spot.
We wouldn't be doing it for the money. We would be doing it for
For the
spot.
vibe.
Right.
Okay.
For the
Okay.
The
vibe.
vibe that we're not getting on Broadway in these spots outside.
All right, then
I mean,
we gonna
sure,
have
we could
to-
do it for the
we're
money.
gonna
But
we're-
really,
all due
do it for
respect, hey,
ourselves.
We're going to have to grow that group first. Grow that
Hey,
group
look.
first, then we make the speakeasy.
Okay.
And we can, and I don't see we could do that. We grow the group first, then once you get to about 1 to 200, then we get up.
It doesn't even need to be.
Oh
that
no, it
many
need to be 1 or
people.
200 because people gonna flake.
For a speakeasy in somebody's
people-
basement.
Yeah, people gonna flake. 50,
I agree.
50 of them showing up max.
out of 150, out of 200.
Oh yeah, 50 showing up max.
For a speakeasy in somebody's basement.
50 showing up max.
Why you keep saying?
know.
Why you keep
I don't
repeating
know.
speakeasy and somebody like
know.
that's intriguing?
Like, have you never? All right, you've thrown
I'm
parties.
Like, you can't even fit 100
But-
something people.
But
in
you've
a
thrown
place.
parties.
Okay.
You've thrown parties.
I have.
And you've invited a certain amount of people.
Okay.
And how many people have shown up?
Percentage wise,
About half.
Well, I have good turnouts at my party.
Ooh. Somebody don't want to tell the truth.
My show.
Hey, look, you have good turnouts, but the numbers that you invited versus the turnout.
We've sold out the last two. So I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how many I invited. But what I can say is we sold out.
I wasn't even talking about no event. I'm
We
talking about a
actually
house
oversold.
party. I didn't know you were selling out a house party.
True story. True story. You know, fire marshal problems after a certain number.
And niggas say I got the fire department on speed dial.
True story.
Humble flex.
is that an accolade? That's how you know you had a good house party. Check my resume, man. My house party's lit. We always get the fire department help called on us.
We've been shut down 72 times.
I usually have a couple hundred people come.
No, that's lit. I'm playing. Like,
I am as well. I'm so sorry.
In that
But I
case,
don't know
then,
how
in that case, then you don't need our help for the speakeasy. Go ahead and
But
do
I
it,
don't want
brother.
it to be my
well, you can't have all the people
you
that
know
come
what I'm saying?
to a party.
I'm only-
I hate when
I'm
niggas
only
say
a
they
jack of
can
so
do
many
it, and then they be
trades.
like, I don't want to.
I can only do so many things at one time, though. It takes a community. It takes a village.
It takes a village.
I agree. I ain't gonna make funny. I ain't gonna make funny.
Hold on.
I agree.
All right. You get the numbers. We get the shit.
Yeah.
Who's volunteering the house? The space. That's the most important
Look,
part.
Bruh,
you just
That's
said
the
you had.
hardest part.
You just said you had 100 people show up to your event. That sounds like 100 people to ask.
Those aren't 100 investors. Those are 100 people wanting to get fucked up at a reasonable cost for a vibe.
All right. So we find somebody with a hideout that's preferably still in Nashville.
They're all douchebags.
You ain't gotta hide out,
The ones that
honestly.
already have one are douchebags, and they do terrible
Nah,
business.
depending on
you gotta
how-
hide out. You gotta hide out.
Bruh, I've been to some like
You
it
gotta
depe-
you gotta
Say
be
it,
hidden
say it.
enough for the followers to not find you.
Say it. What you got?
I'm saying like I think it's like if you're in a location to where like all right, this street is like a bunch of wealthy motherfuckers or whatever, and like the cops don't fuck with house parties here, right? Because it's
Yeah.
known like, hey, my dad fucking knows your sergeant, blah blah blah. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like that's the type vibe in some areas in Nashville.
Like buddy boys and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and it's
you
just
know
like
people?
so it's like if you you can either like pay like $100 to skip the line, or you can sit there and wait for like 3 hours to get into this like house party. But it's like it's not gonna get shut down because it's kind of hidden, but it's also like because I feel like they know. You know,
This
what I
is
mean?
what I've learned from living in Nashville and going to parties. If you don't live in a neighborhood with a lot of younger people,
True.
then you're gonna have to have space for everybody to park.
Oh,
Because-
that's their biggest thing: fighting and parking, parking and fighting, fighting and parking.
Go hand in hand.
They do.
Right.
They're like, because usually that's what gets them called is when parking gets out of control.
Parking
That's the
always
first thing.
fucks up.
But-
I learned that in college,
but you
and I
gotta
was
get
like, bro,
strategic.
what the fuck?
Once we started getting more elaborate and getting like security and walkie-talkies and shit, we would tell people if we knew that there was only like an acre or two of land or however the parking situation was, we would tell people to spread it out amongst the neighborhood. So like 2 or 3 cars on one street, 2 or 3 cars opposite direction, and vice versa, so that it's just spread out and looks like everybody has company over, versus a big ass obvious line of cars backing up into the road and spilling out and causing traffic and shit. Yeah, and fighting for whatever reason, violence. Like,
Oh,
That's everywhere.
yeah. Niggas love to fight. They don't like to talk to bitches.
Right.
Niggas love to fight.
We really just
break shit and
we
break
really just
shit,
go out
yeah.
to like blow off steam and hit somebody in the face. That's what we live for.
Buck.
You
Niggas
bump,
out here bucking.
you bump me? Trying to fight?
Buck. You bucking me? I'll buck you back, niggas.
What are some of your go-to, like maybe your top 3 or ish of your like universal club bangers?
I mean, no hands is always gonna hit. I always get a reaction out of that. No matter where you playing, even
no
if you,
race,
even if
no
it's
matter what race you are.
Hey, look,
even if it's at a Jewish wedding, like all white people with their grandma and shit, you play the clean version, everybody's gonna dance still.
Hey, look, that's like that's like the Who You Want, Mariah Carey, Who You Want for Christmas, like songs for the clubs. Like for the clubs, it's no hands. Waka Flocka, no hands.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
It's like, yeah. You had you probably had oh my gosh, Back That Ass Up. As like the generation before that, and then you got No Hands 10 years later.
Oh, okay. Well, I put Usher in there with No Hands too.
Oh yeah,
same generation, right?
Mm-hmm. I love some Usher.
Me too.
Have you ever put like a song that came out that same Friday out and played it that Sunday, or like the same day you were playing, like a song that was just hidden, a hit?
Yeah. So I'll be on websites called record pools, and it's basically like DJs pay like they set their price on there. I usually pay like $24 a month to be a part of them, and I'm on 2 of them. But they usually release the music on Fridays.
Nice.
They post music all the time because like DJ edits and everything. But yes, a lot of times, brand new music. Some people know it, but more so in Nashville, people know it. But back in Alabama, bro, it took like 3 months for people to listen to new music.
Yeah, like hits that
or
came
start
out.
requesting stuff. Yeah.
Dang.
My pops told me that certain states be a couple years behind other areas, but I didn't believe him. I thought he was capping. Until you start going in the mirrors, I'm like, oh yeah, these people are really behind.
Well, shit. I mean, Tuscaloosa ain't no big city.
No, it's not. it is.
It's a football town, though.
It's like Murfreesboro. There's the college, and that's it.
Literally.
Gotcha.
It's weird. Like the campus is about dang the same size as the city.
It's a little bit bigger than. Oh yeah.
What? It's bigger than the city?
The campus is pretty big.
Campus
I thought you were about
big,
to
bro.
say the campus is bigger than Murfreesboro.
Oh, yeah. About to say.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
You saying it's about it? It's about as big?
No. Like the campus is like it's about as big as the city of Tuscaloosa. Like it's huge, bro. It's huge.
I've never been.
They got their own strip, bro. Just like UT got their own strip. They got their own strip.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there's like a couple of blocks where bars are and stuff, and kind of like have Midtown and downtown here.
They got a spot like with a boom boom room up in there, I think.
Oh, Rounders.
Yeah, Rounders.
What's a boom boom room?
It's like a secret. It's like that secret room in the back that you gotta wait in another line for when you get inside.
And then they got the rooftop now with like full screen like DJ effects and all that shit too.
They got another place. They got the rooftop at it?
Yeah, they had a rooftop. I used to play there back in the day and shit. They didn't have all that, but like now they have it enclosed, kind of like imagine DLS has like a bigger ass fucking room.
Nice. What?
Yeah, in the middle of fucking Alabama.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
Let's fucking go.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I ain't gonna lie. I will say, my college visits of Alabama and Auburn were really fun. Really fun. Both schools turned me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. The drinks was cheap. The music was banging. Except for certain bars in Alabama was banging.
You gotta know where to go.
Yeah, you gotta know where to go. But there was like, I can't even remember the spot in Auburn, but I know like everybody would know what I'm talking about because that motherfucker was
Sky
huge.
Bar?
Yeah.
Yep.
That motherfucker was
again,
huge.
there's only like a few spots.
Yeah. Bro, I ain't ever been in a bar that was like a fucking concert hall, a karaoke bar, a rooftop bar, and a club all in one.
He got it all mapped out.
And then we got like 8 of those on Broadway.
Literally, there's so many of those on Broadway. They have like everything in one.
I was like, holy shit, I'm over here turning up. I'm dancing. It's club songs. And all of a sudden, the shit turned off. And a band comes out. Dude, yeah! And all the white people just, woo! I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in like a fucking movie. I'm in an American Pie, some shit, bro.
Yes.
Like, all of a sudden a band comes out and it's like a rock band and these dudes look old as hell. So I'm like, all right, this is weird. And then they take their break and then the club music start right back. And I'm like,
I said, what?
Okay, what the fuck is this? Then, boom, all right, we go use the restroom. We go in here doing karaoke. I'm going to sign my name up.
But I literally just love, like, with Broadway, like, I'm not like on Broadway a lot, but I really fuck with it when I'm down there. But just walking the Strip and just getting to walk past all the windows open with all the different performers all the way down, you just get to like
listen to them.
fuck yeah, and then move on. Damn, you guys killing it. Shit, and everybody's old as shit that's performing, and they're amazing. It's it's either like people that. Well, I mean, okay, maybe I'm usually pretty high when I'm down there, but it hits. I'm always like,
It's a good
yeah.
it's a good bed that
What
most
the
of them are pretty
fuck?
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
there's
got
lot
some
of
good ones,
them.
and then you got some yellers.
Yeah.
You got some.
That's fair.
You need
That's
to
fair.
let-
There, you
But
sit
again,
there
I
and
don't
listen to it
spend
for a
much
minute,
time
and
down
you
there
like,
though. I don't spend much time down there. I mostly just people watch if I'm down there.
Nice.
I just like seeing what's going on in the actual street. There was like a bitch with a parrot on her shoulder last time I was down there.
They got snakes.
they got
They got
snakes
snakes
down
down there too.
Snakes.
yeah.
The parrots and the snakes, they don't fuck with each other though, so they gotta keep
Yeah,
them
no
apart.
shit. No fucking shit.
Keep them hoes,
Yeah.
keep them hoes apart.
Keep them hoes apart.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But like,
They got
there was
Donald
like
Trump
a
and
dance
fucking-
group in the
Yeah.
middle. It was like 4 little cowboys doing a little step thing, and I was like, I love this
Bro.
shit.
Have you seen the Bang Twins?
No.
The Bang This
Bang
Twins?
this, yep.
the what?
Bang
The Bang This Twins. You don't
What
know
does
about the
that
Bang This
mean?
Twins?
No, I'm
Bro,
so
they are a
lost.
Nashville staple.
There's these two goofy ass looking dudes with like long ass like Fu Manchu mustaches
No.
and shit with highlighter orange shirts that says "Bang this"
They
and
got
the arrow
cowboy hats.
points down
Are you
across.
Bro, they're like
And they
real
work-
short,
do they
bro.
work there or
They're
they just pull up
twins,
every
bro.
weekend?
Pull
How
up on
old
the
do they look
street.
like they are? Like
Holy
20s?
smokes.
Nah, they ain't not in their 20s. I'm gonna tell you that right
They're
now.
like, are they like older men?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I see. Look, these
I've never
niggas,
seen these
these boys was on 2nd Avenue and Broadway. Yeah,
No
these
way.
boys was on 2nd Avenue and Broadway
No.
when I was fucking
Oh,
17.
God.
Get it, boy.
You gotta salute to the veterans. Salute to the veterans, bro.
They're
Look at that. Boy,
The
they been
Broadway
doing that. They've been
vets.
doing that for
I guess
more
they
than
don't
a
have the
decade.
arrows on the
Yeah,
shirts
they're
anymore. Maybe they made
confident.
that up.
They're honestly like having a
No,
great
they
time.
change their shirts every now and then. They got a whole bunch of shirts.
Okay, but
They
I
gotta
love
sell
their
that merch.
dances. It's like,
Bro, it looked like the pep rally in middle school. When that one kid
Yeah,
said he
come
could
on.
dance.
Like if there's a mascot for
Literally.
Broadway, I feel like that would be it.
That would be
That's
them, bro. The
amazing,
Bang This
bro.
Twins is the shit, bro. There needs to be a statue of them in the next decade. Because I swear to God, that is.
The amount of money they spend on that street has gotta be historic.
Come on, bro.
I don't know. They
I don't even think they don't
free.
even ask for money. I never see them take money. They just be walking
get
around like
I think if you
babies.
take pictures with them, they're like, hey, throw some money. You know?
Yeah.
That's why everybody kept asking me, do I charge when I was in that goddamn cow suit? And I'm like, nigga, I ain't about to charge y'all.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful. The feds be moving around like that too. How much do you charge, sir?
Are you paying sales tax on that?
Yeah. Yeah, don't. Hey, them agents, the IRS hired agents are out and about now. You gotta be
Bimbo's
careful.
coming after you.
Yo, what you did now, bro?
I heard you been selling photos, nigga.
Oh my God.
Hey, did y'all see the Barstool opened a bar downtown?
Now hold on, I thought they already open. I didn't know that. Like it was, that was
Yeah,
the
they
grand
had the
opening.
grand opening this last weekend. Yeah.
That's nice.
Where?
I thought they was open this entire time.
Y'all remember where Joe's Crab Shack used to be on 2nd?
Uh-huh.
That's where
Yeah.
it is.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Oh my God.
If you know about the Crab Shack, boy.
Yeah.
It's humongous in there. I actually went there Saturday
Oh,
night.
it's so cute.
It's
Dude,
dope.
that's
Is it
a hell
cool?
of a
Is it cool?
hell of a location.
Hey,
right next to the
what's the
not too far
music
from
like?
the football
What's the music
stadium.
like, Houndstooth?
Okay. Well, I went there to go support my friend who's the AGM there because
What's that? Oh, you said agent?
AGM,
I don't know what that
assistant
is.
general manager.
Okay, I got you.
But I was DJing downtown in Nudies and I got off at 9, so I was like,
Please.
speaking of bars with karaoke bars in them, but
Oh, Nudies has a karaoke bar?
they did it on the 2nd level.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's ginormous in there.
Yeah, I saw that from the photos and shit.
A lot of white girl music, a lot of girl music.
No.
So Broadway music.
It's Casa Rosa.
It's the Broadway music.
It's Broadway music, but it's stepped up. Like I didn't hear one T-Pain song. I didn't hear I didn't hear hardly any hip hop at all. And I was hurting inside. I was like, this is awful.
Y'all gotta stop shitting on T-Pain, bro. Everybody can vibe
Bro.
to T-Pain.
Now
T-Pain fucks.
the bar as a whole was not awful. I'm just saying the music was not for me. But I understand what they're doing. It was probably Barstool, a lot of dudes following shit.
Yeah,
They probably didn't want it to be a sausage fest in there.
Yeah.
So I understand what they're doing at the same time. I was like, eh.
Yeah, if you bring the girls in, the guys gonna follow.
Oh,
That's how it works.
The guys always follow. The guys always follow. Always. They run.
Barstool knows what they're doing.
It's true.
It's crazy.
Give them a couple weeks to get their bearings. Maybe.
Look,
get their bearings. Let them know what. Let them know.
Look, did it give you the same feeling that Whiskey Row gave you when Whiskey Row opened? Their club level.
What do you mean exactly?
Like, is it the same? Is it bigger than Whiskey Row club level?
Bro, I think it's huge.
There's no different floors there. It's all one big ass room.
Oh, okay.
They have an upstairs though. Like they have.
Levels?
You walk in and there's a bar straight. There's like a horseshoe bar straight ahead, and you go to the right.
So it's a large dance floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah! I love a large dance floor.
You're there.
That's what I'm saying.
You're there.
It's a good vibe in there. But you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's screens everywhere.
We just gotta wait until Houndstooth, one of our boys, get up in there and.
That's right. Whip it up.
Yeah, that was one of our other questions, right? Dan saying, what was it? How would an individual who's just like producing music and wants to be a part of, I guess, some type of scene in Nashville, how would they? Yeah. How in the world would they even? Yeah, how would they get a foot in the door?
What kind of music? So for example, I produce music for like artists. Like I produce music to sell. Like I
guess they're just
I'm not
trying
putting
to be,
stuff out like under my own name.
For a DJ.
I guess just for a DJ. They're just trying
like
to
DJ producer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a couple friends that do that. They're more so on the house side of things.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of what a couple people are doing. They'll have their like side project, which is the house music stuff, and then they'll go by, DJ AJ. But then like on the side project, the house project will be King Changalang.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I mean, some people do it different than that. Like maybe I would be like, Connor over here would be like the original project. Well, I just flip flopped it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the like your name would be like your open format DJ or your Broadway DJ, or so when you go downtown, you know exactly what you're getting.
Okay.
Am I making sense?
Not really, because I'm not big on the like in the music industry or the DJ world. Maybe you make sense to probably artists and like just doing that and stuff. But
so I kind of relate it to like you have like your singer songwriter acoustic set,
okay,
where you're playing covers and shit,
mm-hmm.
and then you have another gig where you're playing like your originals on a Riders Round or something like that.
Oh, so like be more diverse if you're gonna be a DJ. Like have like multiple, I guess, catalogs, kind of like.
Like if someone is trying to get into it and they want to make some money, like let's say you want to do some Broadway gigs to fund your original project. That's what I would.
Okay.
That's what I recommend.
That makes sense.
I hope I'm.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
I'm piecing it together.
I think in the door of getting those Broadway gigs, like what steps can you take as that DJ starting out to kind of like?
Oh yeah, because every DJ
to those venues.
Yeah. Get out and meet the people that are playing at the places that you want to play at and are doing the things that you want to do.
Networking.
Yep. Because I've met a handful of guys that have moved here through since the pandemic, and when I can't do a gig or if it's not a gig that I'm not fitted for or whatever, but I think they are, I'll plug someone in here and there. Mm-hmm. Not everyone is like that in the city, but I am. But
building a community. It's awesome.
People remember that, bro. They will.
I hope so.
That's why you got. Hey, look, you got voted best Nashville. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons why people voted you, man. It's because you are that guy. And they see that.
Well, I try and do what the people did to me when I was coming up.
Hell yeah.
So I had a lot of help, and no one ever does this shit alone.
Heck no.
Yeah.
And
who was like the first DJ that you met that like kind of like helped get you started?
Honestly, my buddy Jeremy in college.
Hell yeah.
He was the same age as me, and so I was running off a little controller look like that. I know that's a mixer, but I was running off a little tiny controller, and then he was running turntables, and I was like, yo, I want to do that, man. Convince me. And he was like, man, DJing on a controller is like having sex with a condom on. And this shit is the real deal. And I was like, I'm sold.
He said, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense.
I've been playing on turntables ever since.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome.
Hell yeah. Okay.
All right. There's a guy that when I moved to Nashville, DJ Kel Carver. He's kind of an old school cat now. did a lot of weddings and shit under him coming up. So I learned a lot from him too.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think of anybody else.
You like
I
weddings?
mean, that's good. That's fire. Oh yeah, like DJing weddings, is that fun?
Oh, dude, I've worked at a lot of weddings, and the wedding cake,
too,
the
bro.
wedding cake is fire. the wedding cake's something else.
I don't enjoy weddings. I'm very good at it.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's usually a 12-hour day for me.
Yeah.
Because I go and I set up everything. Well, I'm not complaining. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a gig.
It's a gig.
Bro, I used to work event staff at a wedding venue, so I got to hear all the different DJs, and it was awesome. It was so fun. But it's just like carrying chairs and for like 12 to 15 hours, so it's not like
Carrying speakers for 12 to 15 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How do you feel when you're like DJing and you're in your groove, man? How do you like how do you feel day to day whenever like, you know, those random annoying people come up to you and they're just like, hey man, like, can I get a request? Can I get a request? Can I get a request?
Requests don't bother me that much. It's when people are rude that I'm just like, you know what? There's the door, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people get impatient. You gotta remember, man. There's a lot of people asking a DJ like for a song request. So it's like,
yeah, and if you want it that quick, throw me a 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think that's
You're like,
actually,
I have a plan. I've got a playlist.
Look, hold up. I actually think that's how we like started getting acquainted. Because when I was at 10 Roof, I would be like, man, I want to hear something. So I would walk up to him like, and I saw you had a Venmo because it was like you said, it was a pandemic. So I saw you had a Venmo, and I was like, I want to hear something. So I'm like, hey man, I'm about to send this video, send me a little bit of money. You'll play it for me. I'm like, all right, cool.
Are you talking about when we were doing the streaming?
Hell yeah, the streaming, and then it was a streaming, and then like right after that they started Sunday Funday back, and I was just like, all right, yeah. Every time I go, and I started telling people that I was like, yo, he'll play whatever you want, just throw him a little something.
Just throw him a little.
Yeah.
So what he's talking about? What he's talking about is, hey, cash is king. Nah, what he's talking about is right when everything shut down, all the bars are shut down. Tin Roof, Josh at Tin Roof, the GM, hit me up and he was like, "Yo, let's bring you in. Let's do a live stream, like Instagram Live or whatever." That's before they started cracking down on everybody for having music and all that shit. Let's do a live stream, and then I was just like, they weren't paying me to do it. I was just like, let's do it. I'm not doing shit else. This is fun. And I just had like, you know, Venmo for requests signed right behind me. But we did it.
Awesome.
We did it like on the band stage, which was cool.
That's so sick.
How many people was up in there while you were doing it?
At the bar, probably like maybe 4 people, including myself. There's a couple times where like staff would come in and bring their own booze and just like hang out.
Just hang out.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah, man, that was dope. I'm
on a live stream.
No, they weren't on the camera. They were just like around. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like y'all was just requesting music on a live stream.
Yeah, like in the comments.
Oh, that's hella. Oh, that is fire.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Was popping off doing
Bro, when
Hey, look,
I had a microphone. I could like talk back and shit.
Are there
like,
certain features of 2020 that you would like? You missed though. Like you're like, damn, I did really enjoy that in 2020.
I mean, that was pretty cool to be able to. I mean, now if I tried to do that, I tried to do that at one Friday at Whiskey Row. Like I just set my phone up like right beside me, and then within 15 minutes, Instagram was like, "We've detected audio."
when would you say it clicked for you? Like as far as, you know, starting from the ground up, you know, going ahead and doing your music thing. When did it click for you where you started realizing, all right, shit getting good now?
Well, really, it was because we always used to freestyle, like my friends that I went to college with. And one dude that was like one of our friends as well, he actually ended up being a producer for like an artist that, you know, saying was connected to an artist that's on a major label. Mm-hmm. So he was getting like major looks. So like he in these rooms, he like with actual like signed artists, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna name drop, but when he was telling me, he was like, man, you good as them. You know what I'm saying? Like you can rap. So I was like, shit, you be there. Like I know his work, like. Yeah. He working really with like professional rappers. So I'm like, all right, if you saying that, that's different than like the homies being like, oh, you cold, bro.
Exactly.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna actually see what's in it.
Hell yeah. All right, bet. Okay. What about you, Play?
Yeah, Abu the Don, like he said, from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm from Baldo though. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, really, I just played football. You know what I'm saying? That was my passion. I never really had nothing for sports. I mean, for music. Man, I know I played alto saxophones growing up a little bit, but other than that, I never really wanted to do like rap, sing, nothing like that. So once quarantine came, shit, my two best friends, they was producers. So we just in the studio, you know what I'm saying, just kicking it. My ass over here bored as hell. I'm like, shit, we can't do nothing. Y'all over here making beats. Man, let me do something. So let me hop in here and freestyle, take an hour or two off your hands type shit. Then start going crazy. I sent it to my girlfriend at the time, and she laughed at me.
bruh, I swear, bruh, they always do that shit, bruh. I swear to God, it'd be the most pain, bruh. It'd be the most pain.
Hey, what Drake say that was? He said he played it for shorty. She said turn on some Trey songs.
I swear, bruh, that's the number one
exactly
pain.
how I felt, bro. Like
that's the number one pain.
She was like, "Man, get your degree." I said, "Hey, yo." Like, it hurt deep down because I was just having fun. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't lying, JoJo. He ain't lying, bro.
I was just having fun, bro.
It's not terrible advice.
No. You gotta listen though. The situation, it wasn't like he was a bum or nothing. Like, my nigga was paying his own bills and everything. And she said it like he was like, if he did this, it was the worst shit ever.
Like,
yeah,
bro, it really hurt because it was like
hey,
a freestyle. We were just having fun.
Yeah,
like it was also, oh, what you think of this? Stop it. I'm like, hey, I
she
know this.
answered it like a nigga quit his job.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, God damn.
I thought that shit was good.
Yeah. Man, on some freestyling shit, like, it's my first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, hell no. Nah. But after that, man, like, that was like the motivation to, like, boom, like, fuck this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I broke up with her, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just got in the studio. The first album, it was decent. You know what I'm saying? That I put out the first couple of tracks. But as you can see, the progression each year since then, each tape, each song, man, now, I mean, shit, what really made me turn that switch on was when I linked up with these niggas, man, they really pushed me. Especially this dog, man. This like I said, this is my best friend, so that man pushed me crazy. He'll tell me if some shit ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, you always need people like that in your corner. You always need people like that in your corner.
I'm like, that ain't it, man.
You can't have a whole bunch of yes.
Oh
men.
God,
how does he handle that? Please tell me how he handles.
I mean, like he handled it the best out of everybody that's in Top Flight.
Bet.
Like,
you gonna have some.
I'm not gonna fly you out though. Like, I ain't never been a hater. Like, if you got some hard shit, I'm like, hey, you snapped. But if it's mid, I'm like, get back in the booth. You playing?
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
I know everybody music because I actually listen to them. So I'm like, I know what niggas is capable of.
He'll
like,
say, I need more energy. That's how you know he's like, you tripping.
Yeah.
That's the nice way.
Look, you
Then
know,
he
a
gonna go
nigga
in.
get in the booth, they Mr. Cool, give you about 75, try to jog through the track. Hell no. I need 110. Like, get in there and rap. Like, really rap.
He giving you them industry terms to let you know that you not heading it today.
Yeah, on God. Trust me. We be in that mud pissed the fuck off. Like, I know this nigga didn't just tell me. This shit sound good. Hey, play it back one more time, bro. You sure you didn't hear that right? I'm like, God damn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit. Like, I get it. When you know that your people are capable of great potential, and you want them to hit that peak, it's like, I can't have you settle for less. Like, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this right.
Yeah.
Some people ain't gonna try to hear that shit though. They really gonna take it as hate and shit.
Nah, facts. Facts.
How do you work with them type of people?
I mean, the people who don't take it well is just like, fuck you. I mean, like, you in Top Flight, me and him run Top Flight, so you either get down or get on. Like, it's really no negotiating. Like, we was having a meeting, I'm like, you gotta think of it like Alabama football. Like, you know, the water boys not getting out of line over there. Like, everybody that's there is doing their job to the T. So I said that to the producers, to the nigga who do the engineering, to the photographers, like, whatever we got going, take it serious. Like, don't show up late. Don't be half it. Like, because we all represent each other. Like, it's all the same. Like, once you get the reputation, it's hard to break reputation. Yeah. And it's hard to break bad habits, too. So, we'll be on this shit.
Well, go ahead and tell the people about y'all's branding, y'all's group, Top Flight. When did y'all start that? How did y'all start that? How did y'all pick the people?
Mm-hmm. Let's be real, man. In Nashville, growing up, you know, especially high school, you got a lot of cliques. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I play sports. So all my athletic friends had their own clique. All my sneakerhead friends had their own clique.
Yeah.
All my music friends had their own clique. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, damn, bro, all these are my niggas, but y'all all different. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody clicked up. And so, you know, my biggest thing was, shit, let's start my own instead of joining somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all cool. Like, just have an alliance. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was clicked up for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is before, like, niggas was really, really, like, I'm like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Niggas was having fun. You know, we at the skating rink. We going to the mall. We going to the movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stealing something out of, you know, Foot Locker real quick and running out type shit. Like, having fun. So, it came down, like, whole time, like, all my close friends, you know, we got bitches. So, it was like, we getting flights. You know what I'm saying? So, it started off as Flight Squad. Then it was like, damn, this taking on Instagram. Flight Squad is taking. I'm like, God damn it. So, then turned to Top Flight. And so, we all got cool. This was like 2014 back then. And so, you know, growing up, like I said, I played football, so I went to TSU for football and shit. And so we all kind of spread out, you know, niggas moved and shit. So, you know, me and Spiffy, we kind of kept it going while I was at school, you know what I'm saying, at TSU. So we started throwing parties with it. And then, like I said, during quarantine, that's when everything turned from the clique, just us two, to, man, we need to make this a label, bro. We got all the people that we know that can make this shit really happen. And so I reached out to a couple of my friends I knew that actually made music, and it was actually good. Like, I wasn't reaching out to no duds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I end up reaching out to people I went to middle school with, reached out to Max, Cardo, Zay. You know, I work with Zay, so it was easy. Just, hey, bro, this is what we need to do. And shit, everybody was down for it, man. They saw the vision from back then. What was that, like 2021, 22?
2020, something like that. 2021.
Yeah, so it was like, it was a minute ago. And so that's how it all started, bro. Really a Zoom call. And I showed everybody the vision I really had. And, you know, Max, that's my best friend. He bid in that motherfucker.
I keep thinking of your girl.
Huh?
Damn, nigga. What? Oh, damn.
I'm like,
we so past that.
I was like, you had a Zoom call. Did anybody not believe you on that Zoom call or something?
Man, hell no. Them niggas was all locked in because, like, at that time, we all knew the same. We all had the same vision, but we didn't have no guidance. Okay. You know what I'm saying?